I lost 180 pounds, and during maintenance, some of the weight came back. This series documents losing 20 pounds realistically without panic, punishment, or starting over. All right, y'all, this is how it's going down. I'm going to have burgers tomorrow. So I've got two 85, hang on, 85% times 2, cheese times 1, and ketchup. We'll put it on the scale. All right, so just to help tomorrow's Terri out, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go bloop, bloop, bloop. So tomorrow's Terri, she doesn't have to worry about breaking them up and cutting them up and all that good stuff. Now, there's sometimes in the past where I'll just leave them whole and do them that way, but this is the mood I'm in today. My moods vary from day to day, and tomorrow's Terri just has to deal with what she gets. I know you're kind of at a funky angle, but it'll be all right. Don't you worry your pretty little head. We're trying to do this in a quick and easy way. So I got my burgers. This is some brown butter roasted garlic by Kinder's. I like it. You don't have to use it. So there we go. And of course some salt. Got to have some salt. Well, this is actually, just so you know, I make unflavored electrolytes myself. So in any of my videos, the description of my video, I will have a link to them. So just hit the more button where the title is, and you'll be able to see that. So what we're doing is writing everything down, and then I'm going to put this on the lid so tomorrow's Terri can plug that into her tracker app. Isn't that nice of me? Where'd that other piece go? I had another little piece of plastic somewhere. I don't know. You know, when it's this clear plastic, you just can't tell nothing. And I do recognize that this is a horrible, horrible angle. But it's what we're doing tonight. So there you go. 2 burgers and that. And we're going to zero it out because we're going to put in some ketchup. Is that carnivore? Oh, no. Terri's got ketchup. That ain't carnivore. I don't care. Terri's doing Terri. You do you. I'm going to put holy smokes, I'm putting some ketchup on mine. So 43 grams. There's something else I was just thinking. Oh, yeah, some fat. Hang on just a second. So whenever I made these burgers, these 85% burgers, these were made for my trip, my family trip. So I let them, I did not let them soak and absorb the liquid. So I'm just going to add, back to here. Hang on. Here's a bite for you. Callie, come here. Come here, sis. So I'm just going to add a little bit of extra fat into it. This fat is rendered fat from whenever I crock potted some ground beef. So there we go. So, let's see. If it was 43 for the ketchup and it's 58, so that's 15, fat, 15 grams. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick that back there. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to stick this little sticky note on it. Bam. Tomorrow, while Terri's eating, she can plug that into chronometer. So, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'll microwave this tomorrow at work. All right, bye. Guys, there's still snow. It is so beautiful. Oh, and look at that. Oh, I'm on a back road. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, the snow is so pretty. I'm going to tell you a secret. Now that I've had snow, like snow and not ice, secretly, I wanted to do it again. But don't tell nobody. It's our secret. Don't say nothing to my coworkers because they would shoot me. They'd knock me upside the head. I can't show you my building. Y'all know that. Anyway, it's so prettiful and I want more of it. Oh my goodness. It's so stunning. Look at that. Oh. What's up? What's up? What's up? Anyway, how y'all doing? I'm hungry, I can tell you that much. Hang on. I have these seat covers for my car. But then, And it's nice because, keeps that dog fur from getting embedded in the seats. I ain't got leather seats. Do you have leather seats? Y'all, I ain't got a lick of sense sometimes. Where'd my fork go? Anyway, so whenever I get in, they kind of slide over. I think when I ordered them, they were supposed to come with something that like holds the bottom in. No, mine didn't. So I don't remember what all we have in here because I left my little sticky note inside. I got to get it plugged into my tracker app, guys. We're back on it today. We're back on it, back to tracking. We're back in the game. And then next Tuesday, I have Red Hat Ladies. So, but that's okay. Well, hang on. I want to get a bite in. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Heating up my windshield. That's funny. It went bloop, bloop, and now it's growing. Anyway, I don't worry about that because I get the pizza bake. So there's no crust. It's just all the stuff that you would put on a pizza. I peached today. Well, let me tell you what's going on. My sister's headed back home. She left about 6:30 this morning. She ran by my house because she had picked up some shower curtains since we repainted my bathroom. Curtains that she found at Aldi. And so I'm excited to get them, to try them and see what I think. So she brought those by on her drive. She lives in Pittsburgh. She'll take 2-3 days to go home. So she's very private, but when she was a kid in 7th grade, she had those herringbone rods put in her back. And so because of that, she, as an adult, she has a lot of back pain. And she was a physical therapist for years and years and years. So lifting, pulling, tugging, and all that thing on her clients for so many years has really, she's got a lot of back pain. So she can't drive and sit up for long periods of time. It really hurts her. But anyway, she drove down so that way she could stay longer. And then she did that last year too. And because she had to retire and because of her back pain and stuff. And it was kind of a planned retirement, but just sooner rather than later. Anyway, I'm telling her business. But anyway, so she came by this morning and while she was in town, she was doing a mild version. It's called a Swedish death cleaning. And so she's been doing a mild version of that with Mom. It's like she would pick the spare bedroom closet and she was going through stuff. She had Mom go through family photos and separate them into different groups. She did some stuff downstairs. Anyway, so she did a whole bunch of cleaning because I may or may not get my hoarding tendency from my mother. So she did that. Well, another thing she did was she started writing Mom's obituary because Mom wants to be involved in what's said. So even though Mom's 83 and perfectly healthy and may not die till she's 95, her mother died at 93. So she's got a good 10 years left. But anyway, so Mom wanted to be involved in writing it. So Missy kind of got down like the chronological stuff. And so then she sent it to me. And then I cut and pasted it into ChatGPT and had it make it into a nice obituary format. So that's still working on it. Like I've got it together, but now I'm going to go over it with Mom on Sunday, see what things are wrong, what needs to change, things like that. That's going on. I don't know. It's kind of morbid, if you ask me. I told my sister, I said, look, don't be doing all that stuff for me. When I die, have me cremated, sneak in the funeral or sneak in the not the funeral home. What's that thing where people bury, the cemetery, and pour me over mom and dad's grave plots and be done with it. You ain't got to do nothing and just say, I'll say goodbye, Terry, and sprinkle me out and just leave it at that. I don't need nothing fancy. You know, people can all mourn or celebrate or whatever they want to do in their own way. It ain't that serious. Because I'm not a traditionalist in a lot of things. But with mom, she's a traditionalist. So we want to make sure we get all the things that she likes. And so she's had a list of songs. Dad had it listed down, like all the things that he wanted. Because mom said they'd be in church and he'd be like, oh, I like this song. Play this at my funeral. And another time, oh, I like this song. So she made him write down the songs he wanted at his funeral. So he did. And then, because he really wanted When the Saints Go Marching In. And I think they did it after the service. There was a trumpet. So you know, Dad was banned. And so there was a trumpet player that played When the Saints Go Marching In. And so as they were wheeling Dad out, you know, reeling the casket out, they played, oh, when the saints go marching in. So it was almost like a Louisiana style. And then one of the things that his band did for when they were going to march, when they were getting ready to march on field for a band concert or for the football game at halftime, they had this cadence that they marched to. So they played the cadence as they were carrying him. They had 3 of his drummers as they were carrying his body down to be put, you know, over in the cemetery. They played that cadence. So he had certain things written down that he wanted. So mom has been doing the same thing for herself. So this way it's just easier on the family. You know, when you're older and if you want certain things, have it written out. Because I know a friend of mine, her husband died unexpectedly. And they had never talked about things. He just had said, just cremate me. But when you say just cremate me and throw me somewhere, she said there's a lot of pressure because it's like they want it to be the right place. They don't know. And they just have him sitting in a certain area of the garage and then they don't want to look at it. And so she said it's very difficult. So that's why I told my other sister, I said, cremate me and sprinkle me over mom and dad and be done with it. Or cremate me and bury me at the bottom of mom's feet. I'm good with that. So anyway, so that's what I said. But now you all know. Boy, this is kind of morbid. Hey, how y'all doing? You doing good? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm going to go in and eat my food. I know that much. Happy Monday for me and Wednesday for you. I love you all. And okay, bye. I'm back on it, y'all. Ate good yesterday. I'm eating good today. I'm back on it. I feel good. My brain is back on track. Is it a placebo effect that when I'm on it, I make the right choices, but whenever I make a wrong choice, is that placebo? I don't know. But what I do know is when I eat something that has rice or bread or sugar in it, when I eat those things, my coworkers have told me 14 years that when I eat those things, I act like I'm drunk. They said I act the same as when I've had a margarita, because they've seen me with margarita over the years. And they said I literally act like I'm drunk when I eat those things. I did and do have insulin resistance. So it would make sense that if my body is not able to break down the sugar the way it should, then it would make sense that, you know, it's going to do different things than it might for somebody else. But anyway, all right, that's enough jibber jabber. Again, is it placebo? Is it mental? Is it not mental? I don't know, but I'm doing good and I love you people. I may have had a little bit of coffee. Bye. Told y'all my sister and I painted this room. It was like a blue grayish color. Anyway, she found these really pretty curtains. She sees them as waterfall. I see it as snowflakes, but I'll see what I feel like for any decorations, you know, like I kind of think maybe I'll have something here, maybe something there, and definitely maybe something there. Definitely maybe. How you like that? But anyway, so I got new little hangers. I got a new stand, and I even got new plastic. So because of the way my dad and I did my shower, I have to cut a hole out of my liner so that way this can all fit through. But anyway, so this, I pulled around. So like when company comes, that's how it's gonna look. So yeah, like I said, I just need, it hurt my heart. We could put that, oh, she's already taken it away. We could have put that dragonfly back up there. He's brown. It would have matched. But anyway, so we'll see. We'll see what theme I go with. Actually, my sister pointed out that my aunt has a picture that she painted. She's passed on now, that she left for mom, gave mom and dad, and maybe I could hijack that from mom. So I told mom to add it to our Sunday list of Terri to-dos. Let me tell y'all something before. You know, that's the old curtains. I got to get rid of those. Look, you all know how inappropriate I am. I went out there and I was looking at the dog toys, and I saw that, and I'm like, I know what it is. But you know, if the dog poop people came, they'd see that and pick it up and think, boy, that dog is having a bad day. That had to be painful. But Sammy says, no, guys, that's my chew toy. Hey, hang on. Let me get up on my thing because I got to get in the YouTube app because it's going to make a bunch of noises. Oh, come on, feller. Hang on. Okay. All right. What we got tonight? And don't forget, I got macros at the end. So it's 217 grams of pork steak. I weighed it after it was cooked, and I weighed it after I cut out the bone. And then there is some 25 grams of bacon pieces. Don't ask, I just dump and weigh. I don't measure, I weigh. So I'm telling y'all, if you want to be more accurate, you need to weigh and not just use a tablespoon or a whatever. And then I've got some, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Yes, sir. Now, let's give it a bite. So, we said pork steak, bacon pieces, barbecue sauce, and then some seasonings. If you can't slap your knee, if your food ain't slap worthy, I don't know what you're eating. I put my electrolytes in this. I probably need to scan it too. I ain't scanning it because I already got everything saved in pictures. Just add 10 calories and 2 total carbs to whatever you see in the thing. I ain't changing up my keto chai overnight. I ain't about that life. Because coming up, I don't even know what flavors I'm going to be getting. But what I do know, this one is eggnog. Nope. I didn't get enough water today. I'm kind of feeling a little bit angsty. And I know I have not drank this thing even one time today, so I got to get it together. So I'm definitely angsty on the inside. Not like angsty wanting food, but I can tell, that's what's going on. I kind of feel a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm having. I love y'all. And next up, you can see my macros for the day. Click pause when you need to, but this is my morning coffee and then what I call my brunch. And this is my afternoon coffee and what I call my lupper. And down at the bottom, I always have some heavy cream with the puppy dogs at bedtime. And this is my total macros for today.